and welcome to ACB, Arts and Crafts with Bella. This is my second video. There's a couple things that I forgot to mention in my first video about my cards. Another thing I do is I seal down the edges, and then I wanted to talk a little bit more about Project After Christmas card. I mentioned it a little bit in my previous video and whatnot. I have a list of people. Some of them are friends and some of them are strangers, and like I mentioned before, they're just cheery cards that look like Christmas cards, but they'll say messages like Happy New Year. I don't have any messages written yet because what I do is no matter what card I'm making, I make all my cards and then I go through and pick out who gets what. But I wanted to share like which ones I do have done. And then this one's kind of basic. It doesn't have any special painted background. Not all of them have to. And then I have some friends that are into spooky things. So here's one of my more like spooky cards that's kind of holiday-fied, I guess you could say. There's this one. I really like this one a lot because sometimes I modify stickers, and like this was all one sticker, but anyways I cut it apart so it matched the card better. And then I might even do like a how-to video because like this card it's black, and so is this one. Black cards are my favorite to make because they can turn out so cool. And then as you see for the background on this, I painted like gold fading into red for a special effect. And then this was the first card that I made, and this was the one that I did in my first video. But as you see, I went through and I glued down all the edges just so like when it stands it's a little more solid. And then this one's really fun. I have like this was made on one of my special papers, and then this right here, this is really cool because you can find stuff like this at like dollar stores. Like I found this at Dollar Tree, a set of them, and what they are, they're stickers like this, and then you paint them. And then whenever I paint or modify anything, excuse me, I use Mod Podge to seal any modifications. And then I have some stuff prepared, but I wanted to highlight just some little tips and tricks. I guess you could call them that. And then, oh, don't mind me. I'm making hot cocoa. Does anyone else do this? Like, I do this with my hot cocos and coffees. Just throw a candy cane in there to flavor it and melt. This one's a hot cinnamon candy cane. And so, okay, so I got a couple different cards going on. Okay, here's one of my spooky cards. I wanted to talk about the background of this card before I completed it. Sometimes it's fun to do because like this background originally was just like red and green all over the paper. But then I found a paint to paint the swirls, and it kind of, I don't know, kind of hides the red and green lines, so they're just kind of peeking through, but the swirls look like part of the paper. It's like an illusion. I mean, I don't know, it's just something fun to do with cards. But yeah, this is one of my spooky cards. Just took a little gingerbread man and just used pen. Even modified a little Santa hat and candy cane here with red and black, but real quick. And then I have one more card. I don't know what to call it, but anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit about it. And then, I don't know, I only have like, I think 25 people on my list, so I hope that once I post some picture updates like of how the cards are turning out, hopefully I'll get more people. Because like I said, last year, I mean, now granted I got my cards done in time for the holidays, but I don't know, making 125 cards kind of makes me sad. But, and I'm also coming up with more future video ideas. I actually had a small craft haul the other day because there's some new projects I'm going to be starting into here in the near future. And then, oh, this one's not all the way sealed. This is what I was talking about. Shame on me. I know better. And like I said, I swear by stick glue just to kind of hold everything down. Just add. Whenever I have punch outs on stickers, I keep the backing on the sticker so it doesn't like stick all over my fingers. Just this little tap. Maybe. There, got it. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. That wasn't too bad, just, I don't know. Right, and there's the front of that card. I know, very sparkly, but it's very fun. All it needs is an insert and it's done. Oh, and real quick, I know, I'm in sweats again. I won't be in sweats in every video, promise, but this is a bleach out design that I did. Bleach out's another craft that I do. Maybe I'll even do a future video on how I do it, because I've watched videos on how to do it, but it's different. Like the way I do it's just a tad bit different than in some of the other videos that I've seen. And then what's nice about bigger scraps like this is you can use them as border designs, inserts, anything. Perfect. And then, like I mentioned before, I do make more than just Christmassy cards. And the only reason why so far that my card videos are, as you could say, holiday designs, is because, like I said, Project After Christmas card is what I'm working on, and the goal is to get as many cards that say like Happy New Year, Happy 2021, because 2020 was crazy, y'all. Like, I can't even with 2020. But so it's a fun project, and actually I'm pretty excited because this will be my third time mailing a card. Second time mailing a card to California, and then I have another card that I'm mailing to somebody that I don't know, somebody that I talked to on social media. But anyways, the address is Oregon, and then Oregon, and then I have a couple cards being sent to Michigan, which I think is pretty cool. Further the distance for the cards, I'm happy about. All right, that one's done. Okay, this one. Right, as you can see, I'm using one of the antique cards I talked about in my previous video. And when I do these ones, because there's stuff on, sometimes there's stuff on every portion of the card. So when I cut out the part that I want, I unfold them. And then I kind of just want like this whole scene. And then the objective here, sometimes what I do is, like a card like this that has a bunch of openness, sometimes I'll add to it to kind of just add to the scene. So I'll try to do that real quick here. And then, I don't know, I guess I really didn't explain about some of the stuff that I used in my previous video, but just pattern scissors. These ones I've had forever. It's to the point where this part broke off and I had to glue it back together. Yikes. And pattern scissors just kind of like add to it, kind of make it nice. And then back in there. And then I chose brown. Makes it really stand out. I was so torn between brown and red as a card color for this. And like I said, just fold, size it, and then, alright, so I'm definitely going to have to trim this down a smidge. Hopefully I'll still be able to add what I want to it. I should be able to. There should still be enough openness there. And then just size the card down a little more. It's kind of fun when that happens. So, like I said, really pushing for project after Christmas card, and hopefully when I get this project done and completed, I can go on about something different, something new. Seal down all the edges. Oh, also some of the materials that I use to make cards, some of it's construction paper, some of it's cardstock paper. I mean, I use both, and so it really doesn't matter as long as you can. Sometimes, very rarely do I use computer paper because it's thin. I mean, I have it, but I don't know. It's very thin, kind of flimsy if you don't add strength to it. I mean, I've made cards out of computer printer paper, and they've literally just fallen over, like, just kind of flopped. Sometimes I just need to, never hurts to re-glue. Alright, now it should be pretty, yep, good enough. Nice, strong, sturdy, stands good. Alright. And glue on the main portion of the card. And this one, because the design takes up so much of the front, I'm not painting a background for this card. I'm just going to kind of leave it as is. If anything, I might do some corner work, but it all depends on how the card itself turns out, because it takes up a nice amount. And then I have this small sticker right here that I'm just going to add into some of this open space. Like so. See, and now he's a part of the scene. Just kind of add, just to kind of add to it. And then, let's see, I mean, if I have to, oh, here's some. Just folk art metallic paints. This one is Pearl White. This is one of my favorite paints to use, because it's not, it can go, you can use it for white, you can use it for even like for a silvery effect. It's just a nice paint. There I go with my bad habit. I should know better by now. Just keep resealing that down. And then just do some dot work. I don't know, just kind of give it like a snow effect. Real quick here. Especially in these dark spaces, like where there's trees. Just kind of add to it. So this little lovely couple here can go on a nice snowy sleigh ride. Like so. Almost done with the dot work. And sometimes I even use dots as border, or like border work, or as like a filler if I can't come up with a background or something to add to the card. Sometimes I'll use it as a filler if there's a lot of open space and nothing I have fits to fill it. Okay, and then I don't know. Yeah, see how the little dots kind of makes it look like it's snowing. And then, I guess real quick, I'll, maybe, well, I have them here, some snowflakes. Add some snowflakes to the corners. Sometimes I do all four corners when I'm doing corner work. Other times I don't. I guess it just all depends on the card. Actually, because I covered up some of my dots, I'm going to add just a couple more, like so. And then there you have it. These people are going on a nice, lovely, joyful sleigh ride. All I need to do is wait for this to dry and then add an insert. Hopefully you enjoy this video, and I don't know. I do plan to upload more. Hope everybody has a great day. Thank you.